And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan. And alongside tonight, Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. With Adley LaForce reporting from the sidelines. And a look at the status here of both teams, injured players, and who will not be in the lineup.
And here early in the season, these two teams trying to overcome the injuries and hopefully get healthier down the stretch.
The starters for the Portland Trail Blazers. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. Williams is out there with Toumani Camara. And it's Lillard in a point. And for Miami, Hero out there with Bird. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. While the season just started, GA, we have a few big storylines already.
Yeah, it doesn't take long in this league. The intense media scrutiny, social media, news travels fast.
And talk about competitive spirit, MP has come out and, in essence, dedicated this season to winning his own matchups.
And so far, so good, right? I know it's early in the process, but MP has taken his own words to heart. He's beating his man at both ends, which gives their team an advantage. So if the rest of his teammates can just hold their own, they're going to win a lot more games.
Well, how about MP right there? Just drilling a three of his own for good measure.
Lillard, the pass to Williams. And here's Sharp. Launches it from deep. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And here's Miami. A fantastic stretch this group has strung together. 8 wins and counting.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
Here's Sharp, following the basket by Bam Adebayo. Williams kicks to Avdia. Pass to Lillard. Stolen by Hero. In the corner, Powell with it. And again, Miami with the triple.
Well, defensively, you cannot give Powell space in that short corner.
Portland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nobody near Lillard. Good. And the nice assist for Williams.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And here's Bird from the arc. And the Heat, another three.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, plenty of anticipation in Portland for this summer when the WNBA will return to the Rose City. The Fire will reclaim the name from Portland's initial 2-year WNBA run from 2000 to 02. And this summer, with the momentum around the league, the hope is that flame will endure.
A new beginning. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. And here is Powell after Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go.
Well, Powell is such a valuable asset. Great shooter, efficient, has a really high basketball IQ with all of his experience.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Heat?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
He hits the second from the line. And he nails the third. Trailblazers trail by 4. Now, here's Sharp. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Off on the layup.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
MP finds Hero. In the corner, Powell with it. 6 on the shot clock. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. Drains it from beyond the arc. Powell's got 8 points.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Powell against Avdia. A shot by Sharp. Nobody around. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Out to Powell. Bird dishes to Powell. Back to Bird. Pass to Powell. Now MP puts up a deep 3. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers, trailing by 10. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
Not exactly a game that everyone will be talking about here, but both of these teams can show flashes at times.
And last year they split their season series, so this is a chance for one of them to get the upper hand on the other.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, thanks a lot, guys. For the Portland Trailblazers, in year 3 of a rebuild, wins are hard to come by in the loaded West. But acquiring young, talented players like Deni Avdia is a nice start. He said, quote, "The team is young, we're real athletic, we all compete, everybody wants to work and wants to improve." Kevin?
Young and hungry. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Bird. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second-chance points last year. The Trailblazers in second.
This was a team that was really savvy when it came to getting position under the boards and then getting those offensive putbacks.
Murray scanning. Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Avdia with it. 8 points his last outing. Holiday, the pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
What an explosive athlete. Grant playing well above the rim.
And as his career has progressed, Dan, Jeremy Grant becoming a more offensively focused player.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. I think that Jeremy Grant's one of those guys that got his early playing time in the league with defense, energy, and effort. And as he got more playing time, that allowed him to develop his offensive skills. And now he is a very good scorer on top of what he gives you on the defensive end.
Khalil Ware is out there with Wiggins. Then there's Bird. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Larson in at the 2 guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Here's Larson. He has yet to score. And it's Wiggins missing.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Thibault. Avdia against Wiggins. Avdia kicks to Grant. 4 on the clock. And it's blocked. Holiday against MP. Now here's Wiggins. Back to Bird. For the 3. He can't get that one. Trailblazers trail by 14. Grant for 3. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Larson. 9 feet out. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. That's 7 points for Bam Adebayo.
Well, that's his comfort zone. That's where he lives. Adebayo's so strong in the paint.
Thibault, the pass to Holiday. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holiday's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So both teams making some changes here. Well, look who's joining us tonight, the terrific Jalen Ramsey.
And he has to be excited about how the Heat have been playing. Great to see the camaraderie between Miami athletes.
Now, here is Bird. He's got 14. Wiggins outside. MP outside. From the arc. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
That's a smart shot. I love seeing MP take the 3 in that situation.
Now here's Murray. Still without a basket. Bounce pass from Sharp. 3-pointer Lillard. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Powell for 3. The rebound by Sharp. Trailblazers trail by 16. Pass to Avdia. Murray outside. Here's Lillard. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Lillard's got 8 points.
Well, Dame doesn't go into the mid-range too often, but he'll take what the defense gives him.
Bird against Lillard. And it's Bird missing. Portland has gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Sharp, the pass to Lillard. And with the trend grade toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
Now, here's Lillard. He's got 11. Cans it from downtown.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
To the middle. Here's Wiggins. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Making his size a factor. Wiggins does work in the paint.
Pass to Sharp. And the 3 off target.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak. For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
Jaime Jaquez, he's checked in for the Heat. And then for the Trailblazers, Williams comes in for Murray. And it's Toumani Camara in for Avdia.
Yeah, Bam's a little undersized for his position, but he makes up for it with great effort, athleticism, and intensity.
Now, here's Lillard. 14 points for him. Fires for 3. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Lillard's got 17.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Lillard against MP. Pass to Powell. Hero sets the pick for Powell. 3-pointer, Bird knocks down the 3-ball. MP's got 23 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. It's a 16-point game. Here's Kamara. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Here's Lillard. The tray. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Miami with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Miami leading by 16 on the floor for Portland. The wings for him, Sharp and Avdia. Toumani Camara is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. And it's Bird missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Wow, the skill of Lillard to get his shot through while getting the whistle.
And you talk about the rise of three-point shooting, Coach. Damian Lillard has been at the vanguard.
Yeah, I think what Damian Lillard has done, he's been one of the guys, one of the few guys in this league who changed what we think about three-point shooting. Because of his range, he shoots it from deeper than we're used to with most anyone else, and he shoots it off the dribble more than he shoots it off the catch. Damian Lillard's one of the guys who has changed the NBA.
Now here's Paul. Jaquez outside. Pass to MP. Adebayo kicks to Hero. Just 4 to shoot. It's up a 3. Portland grabs the miss. That will be their second of this 5-game road trip. Here's Kamara. Guarded by Powell. Lillard outside. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for Miami. Stolen by Avdia. And now Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks. Well, Damian Lillard talked about what it would mean to his legacy to win a title. He said, "My body of work does speak for itself. I don't think I have to prove it to anybody. It's more for myself, honestly. And I just want to be like, yeah, I've done all these things, but I want a championship too." Kevin, back to you.
Chasing that ring. Okay, Allie, thanks. And here's Sharp. Following the three-pointer by MP.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
MP passes to Jaquez. Bird outside. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. That 3 off target had some space there after the little pump fake. There's a screen by Williams. Avdia finds Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Well, this is where Williams gets most of his points. Rolling off the screen, ready to catch and finish.
MP deciding where to go with it. Right side Hero. And here's Bird from the arc. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got 4 rebounds in this game.
They've come out a little cold after that halftime break. Just 1 of 5 from the field to start the third quarter.
Oh, smart idea to set up Lillard, a man who knows how to score.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
A moment now to see the numbers for Tyler Hero. He's coming off an excellent season, and he'd make you pay every time he went to the line. Top 20 in free throw percentage.
Yeah, and like you said, one of the better scorers in the NBA last season, a tireless worker on the offensive end. He could be even better this season. Now here's Powell. He's got 8, and here's Bird from the arc. Rebound by Williams.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
Shoots from the elbow, and with that, the Heat lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Sharp.
And one of Sharp's signature moves, the tight handles allow him to create space with ease.
Bird passes to Jaquez. Back to Bird. Hero kicks to Powell. Fires from the wing. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the mark.
Lillard misses. Miami leading by 7. Pass to Powell. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Powell's got 10 points in the game.
Well, I'll tell you, Powell can score just about any way he needs to. Contact does not bother him.
Now, here's Avdia. Now, Sharp. Let's go. Good on the jump shot.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Yeah, taking away the lead is never easy, but a rally like this is how you do it.
He gets it in there.
Well, everyone views Hero as a shooter, but he is also a terrific finisher.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Norman Powell with the rebound. For Miami, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Outside, Avdia. Here's Kamara. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. MP finds Jaquez. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Bird's got 4 assists in the game. And here's Sharp. Will it go? And Lillard with the lay-in. Lillard's got 10 points here in the second half.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A different look for Miami. Khalil Ware's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. Andrew Wiggins comes in for Norman Powell. And it's Rozier in for Bird. .135 left to play here in the third. Look for Miami. Larson's checked in, and MP subbed in for Rozier. .29 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Thibault, the pass to Holiday. This one for 3. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Bird. The rebound by Holiday. Down low, here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And so it's Miami, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Back right after this. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
All right, put together 3 or 4 stops in a row. Come on, just concentrate on good basketball right now.
Compressing it down to these few minutes, Eric Spoelstra asking his guys to focus in defensively.
And talking to one another, quicker rotations, the help has to be there on time if they want to come up with these stops.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Bird. Wiggins is out there with Fontecchio. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Murray's checked in for the Trailblazers. There's a good screen. Wiggins dishes to MP. Clock at 4. Takes a 3. Not going to go that time. Trailblazers trail by 10. Avdia finds Thibault. Holiday against Bird. Shoots from the line. The shot by Holiday, no good. And Miami shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Wiggins passes to Bird. Fontecchio with it. Powell for 3. Here's Wiggins. Out to Powell. Pass to MP. There's the triple. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 13. Grant with a screen on MP. From outside the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Ware's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Wiggins. Now Ware. Here's Fontecchio. A 3-pointer off the mark. To the inside. And the dunk by Grant.
Well, Grant does a good job of running the floor and capitalizing before the defense gets set.
Wiggins outside. Back to Bird. Pass to Ware. Heat moving the ball around. MP kicks to Powell. No good from outside.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Thibault. Holiday looking over the floor. It's blocked.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Bird, the pass to Wiggins. MP outside. Good, another from 3.
He's scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for 3s in a game. And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Heat with some changes. Bam Adebayo's checked in for Khalil Ware. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Wiggins. And Hero subbed in for Fontecchio. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Robert Williams, he's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Toumani Camara comes in for Murray. Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Jrue Holiday. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForge on the sideline.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups address the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
Powell, the pass to Bird. Fires the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Here's Avdia. Now here's Lillard. 18 feet out. Count it.
They just keep falling for Lillard. When he's this dialed in, the defense has to feel useless against him.
Now, here is Bird. Now Powell. And he banks the layup in.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
He drills the three.
Well, for Lillard, that's a routine shot. He's one of the greatest three-point shooters in league history.
Bird right side. Here's Hero. Here's the shot. Williams with the rebound. Trailblazers trail by 12. 1:35 left in the game. Williams a screen on MP. And did the three. The Heat have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Here's Powell. Now MP from outside. Sharp rips down the rebound.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Miami.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
It's good!
Oh, huge bucket from Sharp. You know he's got to be feeling good after that.
And an intentional foul right there. And he commits the intentional foul. The first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Well, what I love about MP is he's always working on his game. Every day, year-round.
And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 6. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Here's Avdia. Powell there for the rebound. And that's an intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And so it's Miami winning this one. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
Let's now go courtside and join Jennifer Quintana. Jennifer?
We're here with MP, who I have to ask, is this a bittersweet result? You guys get the win, but you weren't able to live up to some of the guarantees you made before the game on your social media account.
Yo, I'm out here winning games. This dude's calling out moms. There's nothing bittersweet about tonight. I exposed that dude for what he is. Trash. Basura.
There it is. Thank you, MP. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. We'll see you later.